The last thing that I want to talk about was what I think is a good, solid first build order for a Terran player. Um, I put times on it. I didn't put times on it last time, but this I think the times help a little bit to kind of see how it works. This is build will work versus both Protoss and Terran. It's not as good versus Zerg because you don't econ quite hard enough. But you can still even use it versus Zerg and try and shoot for a quick timing based around it, or an attack if the Zerg gets too greedy. So, so I'll go ahead and pull up the game now, and I'll show you what the build looks like in terms of an actual gameplay style. So, we'll pull up the 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 game. Let's see. Sorry, I'm not very fast with this stuff. Okay, so now I want to play a quick game. The way that it works in general is as Terran, sort of a standard style that you do is we'll just play versus the computer, nothing serious. The standard style is to try and get up to is try and kind of manipulate it. So in the end, you have 3 barracks, a factory, a starport, and an engineering bay off of 2 bases. And so the typical build orders are designed around getting to that point. And they're just different openers that in the end you end up with that point. And this one's kind of more direct, so it's a little bit easier to see it. It doesn't require much shifting of the buildings, which is kind of an annoying thing to do in a lot of cases. So it's kind of good that way.
Not enough minerals.
In terms of learning play
minerals.
and play style. So I don't know, since they're random, I don't know what race they are, but we're just going to do the build anyways. And it's an elite AI, so they might try and even do something cheesy. But, you know, these builds are meant to sort of hold about anything
Not
that they
enough
do,
minerals.
give you a good idea of what's going on. So usually you rally your worker on 9. On this map, the building placement's kind of weird. So we'll kind of do it. Another thing that's good as Terran to do is, with the other races you do boxes, as Terran it's good to go back and forth between the units like that. So I'm clicking on the individual units and try and learn to pick individual units. It sort of is a better Terran micro style. Click, 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 click on the units, right? Click, 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 click. Most Terrans do something more along the lines of that, because it's more important to select the individual units. Click, 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 click. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. So you'll see a lot of them, or what they do is they click on the mineral patches, so they're just going to go far, 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 close, 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 close. Unit, 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 unit. You know, stuff like that. It's more useful, sort of early game spam for a Terran player. Usually I send a worker out about now to scout. And it's important to cut the worker to get the gas here. And then usually once I start the Reaper, usually I take one off gas. And I have a pretty good look here of where it's at. It's like they already found me. The only reason I cut the worker is so I get the expansion a little faster, right?
Upgrade complete.
So I didn't find them here. So I found something there.
Additional supply depots required.
You're supposed to get the reactor after one Reaper, I
Our
believe, actually.
SCVs are under attack.
Then usually you get your barracks. Put a guy back on gas. Get another barracks. Something along those lines. I'm not executing these build orders perfectly, but it's just the general gist of it. Get a
Add-on complete.
looks like they're building lots of zealots. In the base, they have the pylon here, here, and here, so I saw all 3 pylons. I was trying to show that when my units died, sorry about that. Okay, usually at this point, you get a tech lab and a factory. So here's my factory, the tech lab. Alright. I forgot to get the bunker, so I'll throw up the bunker real quick. In general, what you do is you queue up 2 workers at a time in this Terran.
Not enough minerals. Not
Right,
enough
so
minerals.
now I have stem starting.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Okay, it's about time that I'm saving up the gas to get the starport and trying to maximize my minerals that I'm getting early on. Queue up my 2 workers.
Not enough minerals.
Right, I have the gas now for my starport, so build it. And then usually, you know, you just worry about queuing up your units.
Not enough minerals. Not
With your
enough
next
minerals.
set of gas, you build the reactor.
Insufficient Vespene gas. Insufficient Vespene gas. Insufficient Vespene gas.
Okay, then usually you start taking more gases, about now.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, and get the eBay. And I'm not following the build exactly to a T because I didn't actually practice for this. Okay, when the gases come up, I want to put units on them, so I just rally them over. I'm gonna lift this off, you know, start sending it over here.
Add-on complete. Insufficient.
Now I
Vespene
have,
gas.
whoops, I misplaced it.
Complete.
So throw my guys in the bunker. Just bring some of the workers to repair the bunker. I messed up bringing the workers, but it's okay. Oops. So they didn't go quite as well as I'd hoped, but it's okay.
Complete.
The basic ideas are still there.
Insufficient.
And as you can see, it doesn't. I just won't straight up die to an attack with it, usually. Usually when the medevacs come out, it's about time for timing. So I'm gonna let them heal up, and then I'm gonna go take a fight. And then from here, I kind of want to have an idea of what tech he's following up with. So it looks like Robo and the Twilight. Okay, now I'll show the hot drop micro that I was talking about as well. Okay.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
And then I want to decide how I want to follow up. I'm going to follow up with the command center into 3 barracks. Oh, I'm going to do 2 more barracks actually next.
I can't build here.
Okay, so I click past it and then I just click on them. And you'll notice that they're unloading while they're moving. Right, I might say I want to stem and kill some stuff.
Research complete.
Kill that sentry.
Mineral field depleted.
Pick up. I might say I'm going to start working on getting my next set of upgrades. So I'll work on getting those. Put the widow mine up here for safety in a turret.
I can't build here.
Vespene geyser required for
If I
placement.
can hit the right hotkey.
Upgrade complete.
Right. Again, hot dropping. Here, usually you get reactor. You get extra tech labs instead of reactors. I'm not too worried about whether I lose stuff or not, because the production's the key part. And seeing what units they have. Okay, so now I'm at the stage where I didn't see any Colossus yet, so I'm going to go extra barracks, focus on my
Insufficient
upgrades.
Vespene
I'm going to
gas.
skip this upgrade
Insufficient
the,
Vespene gas.
because I didn't see any
Vespene
Colossus,
gas.
Build here. I can't
and
build
start
here.
saving
Insufficient Vespene gas.
up the gas for the Ghost Academy instead, because EMP is way better in most cases. Alright, I just queue up some stuff, but overall, I mean,
Research.
in terms of like a first play game, it's not hard to
We could use
for
some
someone
help here.
new to do it. Right, I just click stim real quick. I keep adjusting my rallies, which I shouldn't. I lost it, but it doesn't matter. I killed enough workers, which was all that was meant to do, and keep them at home. I just built one tank for safety reasons. Most of the time you're going to build Widow Mines versus Protoss. And then you want to work on getting lots of Marauders. So I'm going to build all Tech Labs out of these. And now my timing that I'm going to go for is based off my upgrades. So this is when I'm going to go, is when that upgrade finishes. Until then, I'm just going to try and get as close to max as I can. As Terran with Bio, it's really important to kind of base most of your play around the upgrades. Right, so I'm going to need... since I have 3 bases, I'm going to start building 3 supply depots at a time. I don't need necessarily that many medevacs since I'm going for a single attack. So I'm going to focus on getting more Marauders and Vikings now.
Not enough minerals.
And start the Ghost Academy.
Not enough minerals.
And again, I'm not too worried about what they're doing. I'll just pop out a scan every once in a while and see what their army looks like. So I see that they have lots of Archons, so Ghosts are really important to get at this point. So I kind of want to build my build around getting Ghosts now. And Marauders. The Marines, I want to trade the Marines, if that makes sense. Because they're very high damage, very low cost. And so from now on, it's just Marines and Ghosts. I'm gonna skip production out of this because I want all the gas that I can to get as many Ghosts as I can. Ghosts are really gas heavy.
Not enough minerals.
Ghosts are just expensive in general. And then once I have a couple Ghosts, this should be about finishing up. So now is the time I want to go. I'm going to reset my rally to where I'm moving to. I'm going to go.
Upgrade complete.
Or they're going to come to me, which is just as good. Again, you kind of want to stutter step micro a bit. Kind of EMP here, EMP there.
Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted. Not enough minerals.
Okay, that fight went pretty good, so I'll go back to making a few